Okay, this is going to be a demonstration of dealing with a Google Voice, compliance with Google Voice, and the construction of an audit trail of talking to an AI crawler 800 chat GPT. To document it, the audit trail, I'm using Notepad from Microsoft, and I segregate a section at the top of the Notepad with the right slash at the beginning, then the file name, edit, paste, that contains my video date dash time.mpeg, and the segregation ends with the left slash to separate it, and a blank line to separate from the rest of the file. So some notes in the notepad, and in addition to that, I'm going to run the program that is called psar.exe, and I check the settings to make sure that I'm setting using Windows 11, I'm setting it to 999 number of recent screen captures to store. It stores screen captures and keystrokes, and I start a new recording by clicking the new recording button of the program called Psar Problem Step Recorder exe. Click the new recording and then drag the new recording dialog box to the bottom left of the screen as I'm starting another recording device, which is a webcam for Microsoft Windows 11, to demonstrate some concept of a promotional signage. In the promotional signage, I'm going to use multiple sweatbands to demonstrate the problem of the solution to the problem of people misappropriating my videos and publishing it under their names on YouTube without my permission. So I'm going to wear this sweatband on my hand and on my forehead. So you see that my hands have the same message. This is a vanity phone number and domain name that spells various logos. Like in this case, it is the Psycho. The Psych is the domain name, and .co is the domain name extension, and underneath it is the vanity phone number of 843 area code 779 2426, which is the conversion of the domain name and the domain name extension. And now to the main question is going to the browser to see messages from Google Voice, that the Google Voice number will expire. So I'm going to a browser, opening the browser and navigating to, let's see if I can see the browser here. And there are too many open browsers, so I'm going to close some of them just so I don't have so many open browsers. Too many open browsers here. Start a new instance here. So here's some message from Google Voice. This is outdated. I need to close this to delete that. Then go to the inbox. Gmail is full 75%. What Gmail is this? Security alert. Okay, I want to go to the inbox. Let's go to Gmail. Then in Gmail, go to the inbox and search for Google Voice Messages. So here I want to search for Google Voice Messages. Google Voice will expire and so in such a period. Here is the message. So I'll open the message to see what it is. And this is concerning the account Run You Happy ED. So I copy to the clipboard buffer, Control C and Control V to paste or edit paste. Either one will do the job. And now I'm ready to copy the account Run You Happy. Edit, copy to the clipboard buffer, and then log into the account to make an outbound call to ChatGPT. So here I want to navigate to the proper account. Add another account. The account that I want to add, Control V to paste it, is Run You Happy ED. And put in the password and go next. And here, save and skip. This is where I want to make an outbound call to ChatGPT. Make an outbound call to ChatGPT and copy this account.
Hi, I'm ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Just so you know, our conversation may be reviewed for safety. By continuing this call, you agree
Help me with my account, my Google Voice account, Run You Happy ED. Run You Happy ED. I need assistance to comply with the Google requirement to keep the account active and make outbound calls. Yes, making an outbound call to keep the account, the Google Voice number from expiring. I need to keep the Google Voice number from expiring.
You usually need to make at least one text within a certain period, often within 6 to 12 hours. Just make a quick call or send a text from your Google Voice number, and it should keep it from expiring.
Except that it is every 3 months, not every 6 months.
Thanks for the correction. To avoid losing your Google Voice number, you need to make an outbound call or text at least once every 3 months. Just make sure you use your number regularly, and there won't be bonuses.
So for that reason, I'm calling you at 800 chat GPT to comply with the Google requirement and also give me advice as to how to develop this account and domain name.
Directly help with making a call to comply with Google Voice's requirements. Make sure to have a clear conversation. Focus on what you want to accomplish and avoid repeating or incorrect answers. Also remember to complete and remember.
Yes, I have already a domain name that is relevant, and it is the same as my Google account, which is Run You Happy Ad. Run, RUN, U, the letter U, the word happy, and the word ed, like education, and together it puts four different words concatenated into one account. Run, word number one, U, the letter U, word number two, happy, word number three, and ed, like education, word number four. Concatenate all four words, and you get the account Run You Happy Ed.
Got it. Your account and domain name is Run You Happy Ed, all concatenated. That's a unique and memorable name.
That's right. And this is a vanity phone number also that spells the phone number area code 786, 842, and 7793.
That's a clever use of a vanity phone number tied into your domain. It makes it easier for people to reach you and your choice.
Now, I want you to help me figure out how to develop this as a platform for happiness, to teach people how to run you you for how to run you for happy for being happy and education. Educate people about happiness and how to run their happiness so they are happy.
That's a, that's an amazing idea. For early users, you could create messages like wonderful day, wonderful day, and wonderful weekend. Your account could also include Facebook messages and Messenger messages. It makes it easier to contact people and discuss convenient topics with them. Also, make sure to include messages that encourage and build confidence. Would you like more specific advice on how to make this happen?
Yes, but before that, I want to tell you about the development of an audit trail system, a methodology to document what I'm doing and eventually automate it. So I saved the notes about calling 800 chat GPT from this one account, and I saved it in a local hard drive in a notepad. I put some notes in a notepad concerning this message from Google that this voice number will expire within 30 days, and I saved it in the local hard drive,
It sounds
and then I plan to upload it to the cloud. Right. Yes, but first of all, I have to record what I'm doing so I can automate it in the future. So I'm making a video of my outbound call to 800 chat GPT, which is you. And I have another problem. To solve that problem, I need to use markers to mark myself for advertising. When I publish it on YouTube, people misappropriate my videos and republishing it on their name without giving me credit.
Recording your action is a solid command for future automation. To protect your video from being misappropriated, consider having a recorder or branding for your video. This can prevent spam from being directly reported for. You can also include clear calls to action, encouraging users to post directly or follow your official channel. Is there anything specific you'd recommend someone try to improve or learn?
Yes, I want to tell you about sweatband with a vanity phone number listed on the sweatband, which I'm placing on my forehead first and then on my wrists on both hands. So the video contains my branding. For example, on my forehead right now, I have a sweatband that spells the vanity phone number and the domain name and domain name extension. For example, the psych.co on my forehead, and then I have the hat, the halo hat with a bib and a mask that I'm going to demonstrate. This hat is a fishing hat and it has a mask for COVID or other disease protection that I can drop down to my chin and then it forms a bib and together it creates a halo around my head. Now let me see what I can do at this point. I want to upload my folder to Google Drive. So I click the plus sign, file upload, and then I wait for Google Drive Home to reply by prompting me for the file. And sometimes when it doesn't work, I have to do it another time. I press the plus new sign and wait for Google to reply. For some reason, it doesn't work so well, so let's see what's the problem now. So let me go to the Gmail and delete some outdated Gmail. It doesn't seem like it is working here. This browser, I may take on another browser since this one doesn't work. Let's go to another browser and we will do it from another browser then. Let's go to the Microsoft and see if that will work. There's another browser. Let's go to this browser, see what's going on here. I'm going to log into my Gmail account. And then I want to open another Gmail account here. And log into the Run You Happy account. Edit, copy. Use another account. Paste the other account name. Next. I want to start from the Gmail account. Save the Gmail account. And notice that there are a lot of Gmail messages that need to be deleted, so I mark all of them and unmark those that I like to keep. Delete one that are outdated, and then navigate to my cloud, to my drive. And in my drive, I want to upload the folder. So I select the plus new, and I wait folder upload. Control V to go back to my notes to copy the folder name. Edit, copy, and paste. Upload and upload again. Then make it a bit smaller to see how many folders it will upload. Replace existing folder, click upload again. And then navigate to the left side to see that it is 125 folders. So I enter the number 125 as a suffix to the file name. So I have two markers, an X and a space, a prefix to the file name to indicate that I saved it to the local hard drive, then a suffix with the number of folders uploaded to the Google Drive. So I have two copies of this subfolder Google Voice, one of them on the local hard drive of this Windows 11 laptop, and another one on the Google Cloud on the Google Drive in the cloud. Okay, at this point, I'm ready to save it on another account that will be dedicated to this one Google Voice and Google Email. Run you happy ed. I'm going to go File, Save As, look to save it in the local hard drive under another account. This time it's going to be in my document subfolder, and I'm going to scroll down to the open parenthesis, run, close parentheses. So I'm right now in the letter A, and I have to navigate down the list of documents to the letter R, the beginning of run. So I'm now in the letter J, and the letter M, and the letter R is run. And now specifically, I found a run you happy ed, and I double click it to open it and to save this folder. But before I do that, I want to copy the path with Control C. I copied it to the clipboard buffer, and then I paste it as a prefix to the file name followed by a backslash. So now I got a string that contains the path to the subfolder, a backslash separator, and the complete file name. I copy to the clipboard buffer, and then I click the save button to save it locally, and then I paste it on the local hard drive with X and space and Control V. After having done that, I want to navigate back to the cloud and upload it to the cloud. So I'm going to go back to New, click plus New, folder upload, then Control V to paste the folder name. At this point, I want to remove the file name and keep only the folder name there. So I trim the file name and I press enter and enter again to upload it to the Google Cloud. Then I select upload, and now I select replace existing folder and click upload again to see how many folders are in this folder includes, which is 4. So I place the suffix, the number 4, and enter after the file name. Finally, I want to deal with a step recorder recording now and click the stop button to stop it from recording so I can save it. So far I got a couple of savings of this file in a text format on the local hard drive, one time in the Google Voice 1 subfolder and another time in its own subfolder, and then uploaded the subfolders to the Google Drive, so I have a second copy of them on the Google Drive. At this point, I'm ready to save the same file, but this time in a zip format. And unlike the previous two text files, this one is an audit trail of screenshots and keystrokes that is produced by step recorder problem step recorder.exe, which reports about the problems. In this case, I have the problem of having to comply with Google Voice, so I make an outbound call to 800 ChatGPT, and then I document it in an audit trail which contains the recording of my action using multiple recording systems. One of them is a notepad. The second one of them is psr.exe, problem step recorder executable, which records screenshots and keystrokes as part of the audit trail. Another part of them is a video recorder that I record with the Microsoft camera software and the webcam built into this laptop that records a video, and this already is almost 29 minutes and 51 seconds, which also produces a video so I can publish it on YouTube to develop the methodology of creating an audit trail of one's actions. In this case, I'm using as an example my compliance with Google Voice. So this is an audit trail compliance record to show that I complied with Google requirement. And so this account will not expire within 30 days due to inactivity. The Google Voice number will not expire. And I forgot to mention it in my messages. It says that it will expire in 30 days, and I should have inserted the word will not expire, and I forgot about that. But, anyways, I'm waiting for Google to come up with a save button. I mean, Pixar, and here Pixar came out with the save button, so I click save to save all the screenshots and the keystrokes in my local hard drive as an auditor to what I was doing. I click the save button and now I'm waiting for it to save. Let's see if it will let me save. And then I pick up from yesterday's file and I'm going to overwrite part of it with today's content. So I mark the part that is outdated and then I use Control V to paste the new part and trim the prefix of the file name address which is no longer relevant. So I delete it and then I want to insert the word will not expire, so I insert it capital N and not, so it reads the run you happyed at phone number will not expire in 30 days, and then the video file name embedded in this bizarre.txt file name with an at the end the suffix of 800 ChatGPT, which I have called. Then I navigate to the beginning of the file to timestamp it, starting with today's date is December 31st. So I'm taking the previous date, which was December 30, and I upgrade the 0 to 1. So it reads 12-31 2025 for the year. And then the day of the year is Wednesday. So I put in an abbreviation of we, capital W, lowercase e, period. And the current time is 9:46. So I'm putting the current time as 9:46 a.m. a.m. Okay, and the start time was 9 a.m. So I put the start time in 9 period 00 a.m. So now I got the range of time. I started at 9:00 a.m., which is 9 o'clock, space dash, and then the current time is at 9:46 a.m., and that gives me the span of a 45 minutes of creating this audit trail documentation of what I've done. Then I'm going to copy the psr.txt path to the clipboard buffer with Control C, and then insert it into my notepad with Control V and backslash. So then I have to put a separator between the path and the file name. So the first portion of the prefix is the path, then there will be a backslash separator, and then the file name, which together is an audit trail in the zip format, in a compressed format. So now I wait for the hourglass to come back and give me a chance to separate the path from the file name. As you can see in the subfolder pixar.exe1, there are separate 5 folder where I forgot to insert the backslash to separate the path from the file name. So I concatenated them by mistake. So these have to be separated by inserting a backslash separator between the path and the file name. And I get the hourglass. The bandwidth is too slow and the machine is overloaded. I may have to reboot the machine and let it rest a little and close some of the open files. Otherwise, it is just overloading the machine too much. And now that I inserted the backslash, I'm ready to continue and copy the entire string to the clipboard buffer so I can save it locally, and then click Review Additional Details. Scroll up the file to see that was step number 220. As I'm starting a new recording, I press the new record button and then navigate back to my notepad to note the fact that I saved it locally in the psr.exe1 subfolder. So I'm putting in an X and a space. This is a prefix marker to indicate that the following file name has been saved to the local hard drive. Then I use Control V to paste it and wait for it to show up. And now that I've pasted it locally, I can proceed going back to the Gmail account to verify that the messages from Google have been deleted to indicate that it will no longer be subject for expiration. So I'm going to navigate back to the Google account, go back to the Google homepage, navigate to the homepage, let's see which account is this one. Okay, I need to open another account here or there. Let me use another browser. It seems like this browser is all overloaded. Let's open this browser, Microsoft, and navigate to my Gmail account or another browser that I can use. Let's see which browser will be the most responsive at this point. Open another instance here. Navigate to Gmail. Then I need to delete the messages concerning the account that the Google Voice number will expire. If that doesn't work, then I can go to Microsoft and repeat the same thing with the Microsoft browser. Hopefully one of them will come through. Let's go to the Gmail account here. It's awfully slow. Don't know what is so slow. To do something about the slowness of this machine. So in order to reduce the load, I'm going to stop the camera software because this machine is overloaded and cannot cope with all of this activity. Stop this MS. Too many things open, so let's see what we can do to close or minimize some of these browsers. Okay, here we go. Finally got the browser open and deleted this. Let's switch to Dr. S. Rush. It's getting awfully slow. Now I want to navigate to Google Voice will expire and delete this Google Voice will expire. Okay. At this point, I'm ready to stop Pissar.txt and save it again. So we stop it to make it shorter. And then I'm going to save another version of it. Take the previous version for December 31st, append an A after the year as a version control and record the current time, which is 9:56 a.m. Put in 5:06 a.m. and done. This is almost the last one. Backslash. Copy and save. Then review the additional details to see that the last step was step number 26. As I'm going to take the last step, start a new recording, and wrap everything up. Now that I've already dealt with everything that I need to deal with, I'm going to go to the camera, stop the recording, and then test, play it back to see if it how good is the recording. Click the playback button. Signage. In the promotional signage, it works fine. I need to navigate to. Here we can see a problem. MSN Recorder Max out of resources. Click